Hi, Scorpio. How are you? I hope you guys are doing really, really well. My name is Brian. I am your queer psychic bestie, and I have a reading for you guys today. Scorpio, this is going to be a mid month check in for you guys for August. So, if you have Scorpio anywhere in your chart, maybe you vibe with Scorpios, maybe you're a cross watcher, who really knows? This reading might resonate for you. As always, take what resonates and leave what does not. It is the internet. All right? For those of you that would like to book a personal reading with me, you could do that through email or form submission on my website. Scorpio, we will be doing in the mid months. I don't do, okay, two cards came out together. I'll take them. I don't do like a set spread. Normally for the monthlies, I do a Celtic Cross and then we dive in and see through that. For the mid month, we are going to be doing 6 across. It is more of an open spread, and I just kind of let your guides take me where they want to go, what they want to talk about, what you need to know, excuse me, what's coming up for you, things of that sort. So, with that said, Scorpio, let's get into your reading. Bottom of the deck is your challenge. Represents what you're not seeing, what you're not looking at. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and Death. So there you are, Scorpio, showing up in your own challenge. I love that. Scorpio, it looks like your challenge this month has a lot to do with labor. Has a lot to do with the labor, the acts of labor you are performing for people, what you are getting in return for it. And it feels like with this 8 of Wands, you may be in a little bit of high demand right now is what I want to say. Like, you may find that people are kind of vying for your attention a lot in the mid-month of August. And I feel like with this 6 of Pentacles, you're doing a lot of balancing right now. Like, okay, well, how do I give to all these things that need my attention, but then also give back to myself? And then how do I use my discernment to tell what is the best place to give to right now? You know, are the things that I'm giving back to me, is it equal? Is it fair? You know, that's where it feels like your challenge herein lies. You know, are you giving it to people, places, things that are not reciprocating it? Are we showing up for people that never show back up for us? You know, that's sort of where August is. So let's dive in. Let's talk about it. You start with the 6 of Wands and the Page of Wands. So I do love this. Scorpio, off the bat, this is very positive. 6 of Wands is victory. Page of Wands is like a new passion or like a new project. For a lot of you guys, I feel like this is you kind of branching out from what is... I'm hearing the word required, like what is required of you. I feel like we could be talking about like a lot of like social norms, Scorpio, is how this is coming through. Like maybe you're going outside gender norms, or maybe you're going outside the norms of what people want to see from you. And it feels like some of you guys are really playing with societal expectations this month, is what I want to say here. You know, am I going after this job just because, you know, maybe someone in my family wants me to go after it? You know, am I staying here just because I think I want something out of this? You know, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're getting more in touch with yourself, getting in touch with your actual desires here. Yeah, because you got the Page of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. For a lot of you, this could be work. You know, with the Page of Pentacles there, I feel like you're asking yourselves, is this what I actually want? Is this going to give me the life that I desire, the life that I deserve? You know, and with that 4 of Cups there, I feel like some of you guys are also realizing that the way my guides are saying this to me is like, you're going above and beyond for people that don't need it. You know, I feel like for some of you guys, you're... The way my guides are giving this to me is kind of funny, like stretching the wire. I don't think that's an actual expression. I think that's just what they're saying. You know, this is almost giving me like frayed sort of rope kind of energy here. You know, maybe you're at the end of your rope with something. And I feel like with that 3 of Wands, a lot of you guys are like, okay, but if 4 of Cups, if I leave this, if I walk away from it, if I stop caring about this, what's next for me? You know, with the 10 of Pentacles here, what I think is really important to recognize within yourself, Scorpio, is how much of your dreams are your dreams and how much of your dreams are someone else's dreams. You know, I do see you being victorious here. I don't feel like that's even a question. The Emperor, like I said, divine masculine, you're showing up very steady and very in your own, like, power and in your own energy, which is amazing. Oh my god, 10 of Cups. I love this, Scorpio. I really do feel like, I also just heard saving face. Maybe you're saving some face this month. But I feel like for some of you also with that 10 of Cups and the Emperor, this is about what makes you happy. You know, we could talk about, like, what's required of you until I'm blue in the face, but is that fueling you? Is it filling your cup? Is it exciting you? You know, it's like the way my guides are giving this to me is like there's a very big difference between like being excited by your life and just being like, okay. Do you see what I mean? Like, I feel like for a lot of you guys in the mid-month, your guides are trying to get you to get your spark back. You know, I think for a lot of you guys operating in this place of monotony, because what I'm also hearing is that a lot of you don't realize when you're in monotony. You know, I think a lot of you are probably creatures of habit. I am a Scorpio. I am also a creature of habit. And sometimes you got to change things up. If I get the same order at the coffee shop every single time, that's a little boring, babe. I'm not really interjecting anything exciting here. I'm not going out of my comfort zone. I'm just constantly getting that same iced vanilla oat milk latte. Maybe today I try soy milk. Maybe tomorrow I try matcha. You know, I feel like for some of you guys, you're getting into habits that are, you have to forgive me for saying this, it's a little mean. They're dulling your quality of life a bit. You know, and I feel like a lot of you guys are really resistant to see this, is how I'm hearing it. Like, you don't want to. Okay, thank you. The way my guides are giving this to me is like there's a very big difference between feeling safe in a routine and being excited by it. Once again, a lot of you guys feel safe in your routine. I'll put a little air quote there because, like, yeah, you are safe, but are you excited by it? Are you, you know, I feel like you guys are, the way my guys are saying this to me is kind of funny. Like, you're missing the point a little bit here. Oh, that was fast. Yeah, justice. Like, okay, it's justice. It's what I deserve. Like, maybe it's good. Like I said, a vanilla oat milk latte sounds great. But then I drink it and I'm halfway through it and I'm kind of like, oh. Eh. Do you know what I mean here, Scorpio? I feel like some of you guys are not really going outside the comfort zone. You're not really challenging yourself. And it's getting a little bit, this is an interesting word to give me. I don't use this word, so my guides want me to use it for a reason. Droll. Like, when something is droll and drab, it's boring. I'm not going to sugarcoat that for you. Okay? It's boring. And I feel like some of you guys have lost excitement in your lives and you're just struggling to admit it within yourself. You're just like, oh, 3 of Cups. Like, no, I'm happy. Are you? I feel like also with the 3 of Cups, Scorpio, the way I'm hearing this is like some of you guys need to, this is funny, listen to your friends more. I feel like you may have friends. 3 of Cups for me can also, it does talk about celebration and rejoice, but can also talk about our interpersonal relationships. If you have people that are echoing these messages to you, not through me, through a psychic reading, you know, your friends are just like, hey, like, are you feeling okay? Like, is life feeling a little stale right now? It's worth listening to them, okay? Your next 2 cards are the Page of Cups and the 3 of Wands. I feel like there's almost like a Scorpio. What's interesting here is you have like a pause going on within you. It feels like you're kind of in this. The way my guides are saying this to me again, loop of waiting. You're always in this place of waiting. I say this a lot. I'm going to say it to Scorpio. If you're always waiting for the right time, you are always going to be waiting. You will never actually move forward. Why are you in a loop of waiting? Let's see. Strength, Ace of Swords, Chariot. Because you're trying to... Okay, Scorpio, I kind of see what's going on here. I feel like some of you guys have a big move to make, like a big leap of faith to happen here. And it feels like you're kind of revving up, is what I want to say. I feel like you're storing energy. Biding is also coming through, like biding your time. With that Ace of Swords and Strength. I feel like some of you need to be a little bit more... Okay, odd word to come through. Again, forgiving with yourselves. Like, it's okay to not be at 100% energy right now. You know, I've been saying this a lot, and I will literally continue to say it. The world is in shambles, okay? It is okay to not be operating at 100%. Maybe not even 90 or 80 or 70 or 60. Who really even knows here, Scorpio? What you need to start reminding yourself is that you are doing your best to conserve your energy to make this move, and that has to be okay with you. Okay? There are times when we just, if all we can do is survive the week, then that's what we did. Then that's our best. And I'm not going to judge myself for that, and neither should you. Okay, Scorpio, continue to bide your time. Three of Pentacles, continue to sit on what you need to sit on here. But also don't let that sort of, again, lull you into this very mundane sort of repetition. Okay, yeah, you've got the Magician and the Two of Cups. I feel like for a lot of you, you're manifesting either some sort of new commitment here. This could be a new romantic connection, a new business partnership. But Two of Cups is like, it is a soul contract, I will tell you that. So if you've listened to my videos before, you've probably heard me say this. We have multiple soulmates in our lives. Also, soulmate, soul connection, soul contract. These are all the same thing. You'll hear different readers use them interchangeably. They're the same thing, just in different areas. A soul contract could be at work, but a soul mate might be at love. Soul family is in the family, but a soul contract may be just a friend. You know, like there are so many different connections and contracts that we have in this life that we are unaware of, and we only get it on a subconscious level. So for some of you guys, you are sort of calling in a new connection here. Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck. This might be a feminine water energy coming in for you. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I mean, Scorpio, you are a water sign. This could be a feminine energy, Queen of Pentacles. I didn't mean to say that. Queen of Cups is feminine water energy, so very deep emotional feelings, knows how to get down into the nitty gritty, into that really, really dark depth ocean of emotion. And I feel like for some of you guys here, yeah, Three of Pentacles. Like I said, for a lot of you, this feels work. This feels heavy work for a lot of you, like someone that's going to come in and I almost want to say uplift you, like give you some, yeah, they're going to give you something here with the Eight of Wands. I feel like it's interesting because I don't think you're going to trust this person, is how this is coming through, because there's something mysterious about them. Like, there's something you don't get about them. And I feel like this person has, like, the way I'm hearing it is, like, insights for you. Like, they're trying to show you things. They're trying to give you tools. And it feels like, Scorpio, you may, as a Scorpio, I get this, we can be very stubborn. You may be like, no, I don't need that. No, thanks. I'm good. You don't have to give that to me. Scorpio, your guides are begging you to please take the advice that this person has to offer you. Okay. I totally just spit. That was gross. You know, you have some sort of really divinely guided connection coming in, Scorpio, in this mid-month that's going to offer you a different perspective, a different glance at things, maybe a zoomed out perspective, you know, not so up here. And I feel like you're going to fight it a little bit. Like, I feel like you're quite stubborn, Scorpio. And you may just fall again into that trap of like, I don't want to break my routine. I know better than this. I feel like for a lot of you guys, I think I said this in your monthly too. I'm going to say it again because it's coming through so hard. A lot of you guys are not recognizing that your routine has stunted you. It has ceased your own growth because it's just the same thing over and over and over and over. Imagine if you were 7 years old and all you ate were chicken fingers, And then you got older and older and older. Now you're 20 years old, and all your friends are like, oh, let's go out for Thai, and let's go out for sushi, and let's go out for this. And you're the friend that's like, well, I don't eat any of that because I only eat chicken fingers. Do you see what I mean? Without realizing it, that routine stunted you. That routine shrunk you a little bit. Okay. And I feel like a lot of you guys you have someone divinely orchestrated coming in to help get you out of this. Don't fight it. Okay. Allow them to help you. Because your last 3 cards that all came out together, I call them stickies when they come out like that. Hanged Man in the reverse, the Star, and the 6 of Swords. Yeah, Scorpio, I mean, your mid-month reading ends. Your month ends with some sort of forward movement here. 6 of Swords is moving forward. The Star is healing, wish fulfillment as well. And the Hanged One in reverse is like, I'm not suspended from the tree anymore. You know, Hanged Man suspends himself from the tree to gain higher enlightenment. That's why there's like the halo around his head. But when he's in the reverse, in this one, it's the Hanged One. When they're in the reverse, they're kind of like, okay, I know what the fuck's going on. Time for me to go. That's where I feel like your mid-month is really leading you to, Scorpio. This idea of like, okay, I know what's going on. I see it, and I'm going to go do it. A lot of you guys, I'm hearing it, so I will say it. You need to move away from a fear mindset. You know, it's like, well, I'm afraid. What if I do that and I don't like it? Then you don't like it. You know, I don't really know. I think some of you guys are really stuck in fear right now because it's like, what's the worst? Let's say you try the matcha. Let's go back to the cafe example. You go and you try a matcha tomorrow, and what's the worst thing that happens? You don't like it. You order something else. You know, I feel like some of you guys you catastrophize a lot, or like you think that it's the end of the world if you don't like something. You just simply don't do it again. You move on from it. You know, with the World, the 7 of Swords here, and the 10 of Pentacles, a lot of you guys, this comes from a family wound, like family wounding around, I'm hearing autonomy, like not having the autonomy to choose for yourself. But I think what some of you guys are forgetting here is that you're an adult now. You know, like for a lot of you guys, you're adults making your own decisions, making your own money, living your own lives. The family doesn't hold that power over you anymore. That's what you need to remind yourself of here, Scorpio. The family doesn't control you. These people don't have power over you anymore. Okay? You've moved forward. 8 of Pentacles. You've worked really hard to move away from this narrative. So forgive me for being blunt, but start acting like it. A lot of you are acting like, and my guides want me to be brutal here, I'm going to say it. A lot of you are kind of acting like scared little kids right now, which is, listen, we all have inner children. And if our inner child is afraid, that needs attention, okay? But I feel like some of you guys are ignoring them, okay? You have this very fearful inner child, and you're just not really approaching it. Like the way I almost want to say this is like, you're aware of them, but you're not focused on them. It's almost like the way my guides are giving this to me is so funny. Like if you have a skin tag, like let's say you have a skin tag in like a weird place, side of my neck. I have a skin tag right here. It's like I'm aware of the skin tag, but I don't go to the doctor. I don't get it taken care of. I just sort of am like, okay, well, it's there. Do you see what I mean? I feel like a lot of you guys are like, okay, there's that frightened inner child. They're over there, but I'm gonna stay over here. Do you know what I mean? I feel like some of you guys need to start really tackling the impact of a scared inner child, because it's what keeps you in your fear-based mentality of like, well, what if something bad happens? Queen of Pentacles, shocking, it's a mom wound. Welcome to the party. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of you had a maternal figure here. It doesn't have to be a mom. Keep in mind, everyone is raised differently. Some of us had 2 moms, 2 dads, who knows? Maybe you're raised by grandparents, aunts. Everyone is different. With that Queen of Pentacles, this would be someone who took on a maternal role for you. And then that 4 of Pentacles is the withholding. A lot of you guys, like I feel like you had a maternal figure here that withheld love. And so it manifests as, again, it's like, I think you withhold love from yourself. When you make a mistake or you try something and you don't like it, I'm hearing like my first instinct in this energy is to degrade myself, is to withhold love from myself, is to be mean to myself. That's the mother wound, babe. That's the big one where you have to like time out. I gotta come home to myself. I gotta come back to myself. I always take this, I always remind my clients, and I take this moment for myself as well as a human. When these moments happen, and let's say I'm you, and I try something, I try that matcha, and I don't like it, and I'm like, oh my God, that was so stupid of me. Why would I do that? I'm so dumb. Pause. Freeze time. Step back. What do I actually need right now? Okay, I'm degrading myself. I'm being mean to myself. This is a reparenting moment. If I were a parent and my child was saying this to themselves, what would I say? If I'm the child, what do I want to hear? What do I need? Oh, I'm going to remind myself, hey, it's okay. You tried it and you decided you don't like it. Let's throw it out and let's get a new drink. Why? Because I deserve to have a drink that I enjoy. Boom. I just reparented myself in that moment. A lot of you guys need to start practicing that. When you have that moment of like, oh my God, I'm such a failure. I can't believe I did that. Freeze time. Pretend you're Piper from Charmed. Freeze time. Step back and ask yourself, what do I need right now? What's the answer I'm looking for? What would make me feel better? It is okay if you draw a blank. Let me say that real loud. It is okay if you don't know what you need in that moment. If that's the case, the best thing you can do is just be kinder to yourself. Okay, I don't really know what I need right now, but I'm not going to judge myself for it. I'm not going to hurt my own feelings because I don't know what I need right now. Instead, I'm going to ask what is an immediate action I can take right now to make myself feel better. Okay, I don't love this drink. I'm going to tell the barista. I'm going to say, hey, I wanted to go outside my comfort zone today and try this drink. I really don't like it. Can I order something else? Look how well you handled that situation. What does that tell you? What message does that now impart upon you? That you're capable, you're resourceful, you're intelligent, you're empathetic, you're kind. That's what that whole message just taught you. Okay? Start doing it, Scorpio. What's your last card here? Eight of Pentacles. It takes work, babe. I'm not going to lie to you. If you think that freezing the room, stepping away is going to be an easy task, it's not easy, but it is worth it. You will feel tired. Reparenting is a lot. Emotionally, it's a lot. Spiritually, it's a lot. Physically, maybe it's not so much, but it is a lot in all other fronts. Okay? Allow yourself that grace period of acknowledging this is going to be work, but it's going to be worth it. Okay? All right, let's get you guys an oracle message. As always, I am using my Angelarium deck. It is a reimagining of the Falling of the Angels. It's absolutely spectacular. Reads us to filth every single time. Let's see. What does Scorpio need? Mid-month for Scorpio. What do they need? What do they need to hear? Thank you. That was really fast. This is a good one. You'll see why. It's a Cliffoff, I think is how you say it. The Shadowed Scion. This is a good one. And it makes sense for what you're going through, Scorpio, but you'll see once we read it. It's also number 69. Keep the comments appropriate. Can I turn the page, please? Thank you. All right. If there is an aspect of ourselves we must not leave unknown, it is the shadowed self. Failing to acknowledge our darkest qualities lets them grow unchecked, pushing their roots through the landscape of our lives. The existence of our shadowed qualities cannot be erased, only managed. Treating these tendencies with careful patience gives us the power to weave them back into our identities in controlled ways. Creating space and acknowledgement for our other side contains its chaos, restricting the harm it causes to ourselves and others. Okay, Scorpio, you have to unearth your shadow so you can tame it and then you can reincorporate it into your identity. All right? Scorpio, I will leave that there for you. That is your mid-month check-in, guys. If this reading resonates with you or my reading style resonates with you, do consider liking and subscribing. We are on the way to 200 subscribers, so that's exciting. If you guys would like to interact with me on a live basis, I do go live on Twitch Wednesday and Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. EST, as well as Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. EST. I will be posting updates. I have a Discord server. I forgot to, let me preface that. I have a Discord server that you can join as well. I have updates about stream schedule, myself. All my links are there as well. So that is another option for you guys if you'd like to be in a really supportive, great community of people. That is available to you. Stop by the stream. The link is always there. Okay. Scorpio, I hope to see you over on Twitch one of these days. And if not, it's okay. I will catch you guys in the next video. All right.